What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Tesla Volt. If you're new to the channel, hi there. This is officially my first winter with the Tesla Model 3 long-range all-wheel drive, and I'm excited to see how this car performs in the winter. Now, I did make a bunch of videos talking about this vehicle itself, and I did make a video of why I picked up this specific model, but here's what I have to say. I'm excited for it because where I live in Western New York, I think it's crucial to have, in fact, just kind of, let's go to the left lane, but there's a car just like off the road. I don't know if the camera was able to capture that, but it's just like off the road right there. But where I live in Western New York, the winters aren't the greatest. So they're pretty rough. And it's crucial you have a car with all-wheel drive, and my previous vehicle was not all-wheel drive. I got stuck in the snow a couple times. It was pretty rough. So having a car with all-wheel drive, I'm excited for it. Excited in the fact that it's going to be a little easier for me to kind of maneuver in the snow and whatnot. And I'm going to keep you guys updated throughout, the coming months of how it performs in the winter. And so far, obviously, the roads are clean, so it's going to perform normal. But in the case of, the roads not being that clean, you're going to, as a driver, stay cautious, drive slower, not press on the brakes right away and do all that stuff. So as a driver, you want to be cautious, but also knowing the car has that all-wheel drive should kind of boost the help when driving in the winter. But yeah, I wanted to kind of share with you guys that this is my first official winter with the Model 3 refresh, and I'm happy that I went with this car. Now, if I were to live down south where there was no snow, or if in a place where I don't need all-wheel drive, I probably would have picked up the long-range rear-wheel drive. With that, you get 20 more miles, about 20 more miles, like 363 miles with 100% range. That's the car I would recommend, and it's more affordable in price. But again, where I live, I think it's crucial to have the all-wheel drive model, and that's what I have right here. And that's something I would recommend. Depending on where you live, you go with the model accordingly. Northeast, where the winters aren't the greatest, you pick up all-wheel drive. Down south, or if you're like on the west coast or down Texas areas, then I would say pick up a rear-wheel drive. Now, I also want to talk about some updates that the car is hopefully going to get that I did not get. There is the holiday update, which unfortunately I still didn't get today. I did a software update to see if I'd get it. It's currently up to date right now, so I didn't get that. And also full self-driving version 13.2, which is a huge improvement over version 12 in just a general format. It's a huge improvement, and it's pretty much what FSD is going to be unsupervised. So pretty much I'll sit in my car parked, I'll put in the location or the destination, and I'll tap on the screen and it'll reverse out of the parking spot. It'll drive me to my location and it will park. So that's essentially what I've been talking about in my full self-driving videos. That's essentially what full self-driving should be. You put in your destination and it literally takes you from point A to point B without you ever intervening. That's the important thing, with you ever intervening, as if you are not in the car, as if the car is driving itself. That's what it should be, at least in my opinion. And that's what version 13.2 is looking like. I know there are some people on YouTube that also put out videos of full self-driving version 13.2, and that's exactly what it looks like. So I'm excited to get that. Once it does, I will be putting up some videos here on the channel, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, with the holiday update, there's one thing I'm really excited for, and I did make a video of how to unlock your Tesla with an Apple Watch, and you use a different application called Tessie. There's a subscription for that. Now, Tesla is rolling out Apple Watch support for your Tesla. So I actually do have it on my Apple Watch, but I'm driving, so I don't really want to show it. I have the app on my Tesla, or the Tesla app on my Apple Watch, but I need that software update for it to actually work. But not only that, you do get your functionalities. You can kind of see how many miles you have on your car, your range. You can open the front, you can flash, you can honk and all that stuff from the Apple Watch Tesla app, but it also functions as a key. So essentially, like, let's say you want to go for a morning run, you're going to go to like your favorite park or whatever, and you don't want to bring your phone. You just want to bring your watch to, track your exercise. You have a card key in your watch now. So you can essentially drive, do your thing. You can essentially do everything without your watch or without your phone, because it's going to act like your card key now. That's a huge plus, and that's something that a lot of people were looking forward to, and that's something that we did finally get with this holiday update. Again, once it does roll out, I will hopefully be updating you guys with how it actually looks and whatnot, but that's something that I'm really excited for. And I also want to kind of talk about this topic. I really haven't talked too much in detail, but that's Tesla stock. Now, I've been investing into it for quite some time. Again, it's not financial advice or anything like that, but when people ask me about it, I am comfortable speaking about, like, hey, I invest in it, and if you want to, I would say go for it. Again, I'm not forcing anyone to. I'm not telling you it's a must. If you don't, you're missing out. But like, I see potential in it, and I've made some gains from it. I've made returns from it, positive returns from it, and it's only growing from here. And I think within the next year in 2025 too, with all the updates that Tesla is going to bring out to the market, whether it be with the Optimus robot, unsupervised Tesla FSD, with the Model Y refresh, updates to the Roadster, all that stuff, I feel like it's going to continue to go up. So that's just me. And if you are looking into it, why not? And there's always this phrase, like, with these types of investments, try to invest, especially if you're starting out, invest in what you are willing to lose, because there is a case, and you may end up losing, but you may end up gaining. So it's like, try to invest what you are willing to lose. And as a beginner at getting into it, that's kind of what I've been going into. Like, I'm investing in what I'm willing to lose. If I'm willing to lose that much, I'll put it in. If it's like $100, I'm willing to lose $100. As at the time of this recording, the current, I think, share for like Tesla share is in the 370s. So it's going up, and it's getting there. Past couple months, it's been slowly going up, and I'm excited for it to continue to pass its all-time high. I think it was like $420 something, somewhere around there. So I can't wait for it to finally pass its all-time high, and I think it's going to get there pretty soon. So that's just something I want to add on the side. But stay tuned to the channel for updates for how this performs in the winter. There is one update I want to share with you guys. Earlier this morning, when I was driving out of my apartment complex, it wasn't cleaned, and there was lots of snow, and in the streets around it wasn't cleaned up either. Right now, since the main roads are kind of cleaned up, and there is the sun, so it's kind of starting to melt, but the side roads, or like the apartment complex and the roads around it, were not cleaned at all, and the car just drove right through. Like, it had no problems. It didn't get stuck whatsoever. And there was quite a bit of snow in like the parking lot of the apartment complex, around the roads, around the apartment complex. There was quite a bit of snow, and it had no problem whatsoever. I didn't have fear of getting stuck at all. I did kind of leave a little bit early, just in case, if the roads were closed or whatnot, to get to my my location. But that scenario, I just wanted to share with you guys. It was pretty good. I wasn't surprised, honestly. I wasn't surprised. I've heard great things about Tesla's performing well in the winter with all-wheel drive. I've heard not so great things about like the battery, and that's something I kind of want to make a video about. But I'm going to do a little bit more research into it, and also kind of do a trial and error, kind of try it out myself. Because what I usually do is, during the day, like, I'm out taking care of my errands or making content or grocery shopping, whatever it is. But then in the evening, I will park this in the garage and I will put it in charge most nights. And it's not out in the cold. The garage is warmer, so it's kind of at that, you know, I guess room temperature type of thing. So like in the 50, 60s, I don't know the exact temperature, but it's much warmer. So I don't think the battery is going to deplete, and especially since I put it in charge, it's going to charge up regardless. But I would like to try one day just using it for errands, parking it outside, and see how, you know, the battery degradation overnight, how much range I lose overnight. So that's something I could try out, and hopefully I will once we get a little bit more into the winter, because right now, like, we're at the start of the winter. I really want to get in, try it out when it's like maybe like in a 20-degree Fahrenheit type of thing, where it's a little bit less. This guy just switched lanes without giving a signal. Sweet. So yeah, they're just some updates, but I hope you guys did enjoy. Stay tuned to the channel. Lots of great things are coming to Tesla Volt, and thank you guys for those who have subscribed. It really does mean a lot to the channel. The community is growing, and it just kind of pushes me to make more content for Tesla Volt and share more of my experience about, you know, the Model 3, about other Tesla vehicles, about the company. I'm really enjoying putting out content here and just kind of talking to the camera. I really do enjoy it. Thank you all so much. If you have any thoughts, comments, ideas, whatever it is, let me know in the comments down below. I do read all of them. Even if I don't reply to all of them, I do end up reading all of them. So thank you all so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.